and welcome to Info Simcoe. My name is Madison Fitzpatrick, and joining us in studio is Liz from the Canadian Mental Health Association and Ethan from the Barrie Colts. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
So Liz, we'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about the Canadian Mental Health Association for people that don't know what it is.
Sure. So the Canadian Mental Health Association has been part of Barrie for quite a long time. We started in the early 60s, and we've certainly grown over the last many years. So we are now over 250 staff. We have locations throughout Simcoe County, and we help people 16 years of age and older with mental health and addiction concerns. So we offer a variety of programs, and we're always looking to find out what's the best way to help our community.
And what is it that you do specifically in Simcoe County, or are there any programs?
Sure. So as I said, we have lots of programs. We work mental health and addictions. We have day programs. We have lots of groups. We have a justice program, early psychosis intervention, psychotherapy programs. So many different areas that, trying to fit all the needs that we hear about in our community.
And obviously we have an OHL player in our midst right now. So we're going to talk a little bit about why you are in studio with us today. There's an initiative that you guys are doing in the next week called Talk Today. Tell me a little bit about that.
So Talk Today is a program that we've been running with Canadian Mental Health Association Ontario for, I guess, is our 9th year. And it's really geared at looking at elite athletes and trying to help them with their stress and mental health. So there's two components. A big piece is we provide education for our OHL team, the Barrie Colts. So we did that before Christmas. We went in and we all hung out and we had an amazing afternoon, and we talked. It's really focused on suicide awareness. So, learning to identify what are some warning signs. How do I talk to my friends? How do I ask for help? We practice saying, are you thinking of killing yourself? Are you thinking about suicide? So trying to make it, easier to talk about and reach out to our players and our colleagues as we need. So first part. Second part is we have a game, which is on February 9th, and CMHA sets up in the concourse, and we provide lots of resources, and the Barrie Colts are great. They provide messaging, videos, and it's a real great partnership. So that's Talk Today.
Awesome. So Ethan, as a player, high stress situation sometimes, you got a lot of guys in the locker room, there's animosity and things like that. There's so much going on. How do you deal with stress, and why is something like this so important?
Yeah, definitely. There is a ton of stress that comes with playing a high-level sport and stuff like that, and all the things that come along with it. So we felt like our seminar and our class this year that we did earlier on in the season was very beneficial. It definitely broadened our horizons on I guess you could call it the way the world is kind of shifting, and we're trying to evolve with it in the hockey world and make everyone more susceptible to what is going on and really being aware of mental health and how we can help each other. So I think all the practice that we did there, and it was kind of a lighter environment too, so not so stressful or uptight, and we kind of kept it loose, and we had a good time with it, and I felt like it taught us a lot about how we can go about things.
So after doing some of the programs with CMHA, do you feel better now being able to reach out to somebody, or more comfortable talking about things that might stress you out, or anything really? Yeah,
for sure. And I think now we've become way more aware. Like if somebody's having a bad day or they're down and stuff, and we just go and pick them up, make sure. And it may not all come down to suicide and stuff like that every time, but even if somebody's down, we can cheer them up or help their mental health get to a better spot. If we're noticing they're having a tough week or maybe even a month or something like that, we kind of know the cues and know the warning signs, and now we know how to go about it.
That's amazing. I'm so glad that you were able to do something like that with a great program and organization. So Talk Today, the actual game day, is on February 9th, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So the game day, talk to us about what's gonna happen. People can come get tickets to the game. What else is going to be going on?
For sure. So yeah, tickets are available if you visit the Barrie Colts website. It's super easy to purchase your tickets. So as I said, yeah, we'll be in the concourse CMHA. We're going to have this amazing booth. We're really happy for our sponsorship with Syngenta. So there's some information about that company. And we do a puck drop, which is kind of exciting. We have some dignitaries coming from the community to participate, and it's really exciting, and it's wonderful to see the messaging, like on the big screen, the Colts share messaging, and it's just about making the conversation just something easy that we can talk about. We want to talk about mental health as easy as we talk about going to the dentist, right? We know physical health and mental health are the same. So by having the Barrie Colts participate, it really helps show that, yeah, we can talk about it, and it doesn't have to be complicated. And just like I loved when you said, it doesn't necessarily it's not necessarily about suicide all the time, but hey, what's going on? I notice that things are different for you. So asking those questions and not being afraid.
Right.
So I love this partnership, and I love the sharing of what we learn from each other. So yeah, that's our part. I don't know, lots of things happen for you.
Yeah, Ethan,
today.
are you super excited?
Yeah. I'm really excited. Obviously, this game has been postponed for a few years and stuff with COVID,
Right.
so we're excited as players to kind of have it back on. And like you said, yeah, give the community the ability to say, okay, these hockey players can share their feelings. They can talk about these things. They're open about it. And yeah, like anything, it's just a normal part of life. So we're doing everything we can also to learn, but to give out as much information as we can as possible too. So any sort of thing we can do with advertisements or on the Jumbotron, or just kind of talking to fans individual. So we're looking forward to that and that game as a whole. So we're really excited for hopefully a sellout.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, and then obviously the hashtag Talk Today. Is there any other websites or social media or anything that people can watch out for, or get in contact, be involved?
Yeah, so certainly CMHA Simcoe County, we have Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, so lots of promotion. You can follow us there. And I just wanted to add, I think it's always great because we used to go into the schools with the Barrie Colts, and the kids look at you like you're a bit of a rock star, right? It's pretty cool person. So I love that you're able to talk to the fans and say, listen, I struggle too. I have mental health just like you. And that's a big piece that we know it affects everybody. But yeah, you're a little bit of a rock star for sure, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is still nice, and when we do go into the schools and stuff, it's nice to be able to have this kind of on the horizon and stuff like that for us to be able to share with younger kids growing up, because you never know who's affected by things and what might be going on in their life. So if we can help anyone we can, we're happy to do it, and we're excited for that opportunity.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show today. Make sure you get your tickets for the Talk Today game for February 9th. Stay tuned for more Info Simcoe.